So last week we made a video talking about all the rumors surrounding the new live-action One Piece show. However, while we were making that video, the writer of the show actually did an interview with some of the bigger One Piece YouTubers in the Reverie. You might have heard of it. It's 6 hours long. You should check it out if you're interested in knowing all of the details about the conversation. In this video today, we're going to cover what he said about the show. Because some of the things we said, or at least one of the things we said, was debunked, but some of the other rumors we talked about still really haven't been disproven or proven.
So with that, let's get right into it. First of all, I do want to say that after hearing him talk about how much he loves the series, I'm convinced that he is really going to put his all into it. In fact, his words were, "I need to protect what One Piece is," as his mission statement for writing this show. And with all the things he talked about, how much he loves the series and his heartfelt pleas to Oda to make this thing a reality, it really does inspire at least a little bit more confidence than I had before in this show being a good thing.
However, I'm pretty sure M. Night Shyamalan said the same thing about Avatar, and look how he messed that up. So I'm still skeptical, but I did hear a lot of enthusiasm for the series in his voice, so I'm sure his intentions, as of now, are pure.
Plus, it seems like Oda really vetted him. In fact, Oda vetted him so hard that when they went to dinner afterwards, he apologized for how hard he wrote him during the 3-hour interview that Oda put him through to be able to write the show. With that out of the way, let's talk about what we know and what we don't know. Right now, he did not confirm anything about the cast.
We know that he is aware of the awesome Cole Sprouse picture where he cosplayed as Sanji, and he said that it was fire. However, he did confirm that no one has been cast yet.
Of course, our last video was talking about the rumored people who might end up being cast or might not end up being cast. Honestly, none of them had been confirmed, and we did state that last video. So we just got confirmation that no, they have not been cast, even if some of them are viable candidates. So we do now know that Burge has not been cast as anything, even if he seems to indicate that he has been. No doubt he's still going to try for the part of Usopp, just like some of the other people we talked about are probably still going to try out for the parts that they talked about so much.
I would just like to point out that I don't think Burge did imply that he was cast already. He just said that he had potential to play a wide range of characters. I kind of understood that as he was in the process of auditioning. So I don't think he confirmed anything. I don't think anything's been debunked there. It's just no one's allowed to talk about anything yet.
Plus, the message that I did find online from him supposedly was pretty cryptic and apparently part of a conversation that I just couldn't find the rest of. So who knows what that was actually talking about.
I feel like it was probably from some kind of stalker because he did ask, "How did you find me?" So I think it was an uncomfortable conversation from his perspective. I don't know why we're talking about that, but it's just interesting to point out.
Now, let's talk about what we do absolutely know. For instance, either Oda or his editors or, personal team that works on the series reads all the outlines and gives notes for the show. We have known for a while that the first season will be 10 episodes and that the show is starting in the East Blue. But it was during this interview that we did have it confirmed that the first season will be the East Blue in its entirety, with season 2 probably being what drives us into the Grand Line.
However, from what I understood of that conversation, he did say that the first 10 episodes would be only the East Blue, but he didn't say that the next season would also be East Blue or not East Blue. He didn't say what the next season was going to be, so I don't actually know how long they're going to drag out the East Blue for. Personally, I don't think that confirmed anything.
That is a good point, although by my calculations, if you took what the anime has as content and put it in hour-long segments, you would only have 17 episodes. So consolidate that a little bit, improve the pacing. I could see the East Blue fitting into 10 episodes.
Someone did point out in our last video that it feels like it's going to be really rushed if it's only going to be 10 episodes, but like Levity just pointed out, it is possible to put all of the East Blue into those 10 episodes, and I would just like to say that the writer, they asked this question to the writer himself during the Reverie video, if I remember correctly, and he did say that they were going to do their best to stay true to the original story, and that they might have to, when you're adapting something to a different medium, you do have to change some things, but they're staying pretty true to the story, and I think they are carefully considering the pacing so that they don't mess it up. I really think a lot of thought is going into it, and especially with the COVID situation, they have more time now to really think it over, which is specifically something the writer said, that they've had a lot of time to think about this, so no rushed decisions have been made. I really think they're putting their best effort effort into not messing this up.
I'm actually pretty sure they mentioned this in the video too, that they realize what a big property this is, how valuable it is to get this right. And they really want to get it right, because if they could get the One Piece foot into the Western audiences, the value of this already invaluable property will soar. So personally, I'm super excited because now I'm finally going to be able to talk all my friends into watching One Piece and getting into it. Oh no, it's only 10 episodes. You can sit through 10 episodes. You're already subscribed to Netflix. Oh, you're not here? You can use my code.
Well, it might only be 10 episodes, but 10-hour-long episodes, that might be a little bit hard to get people into because Star Wars is only 9 episodes and it's still hard to get people into it, so I wouldn't get your hopes up, Levity.
You haven't been able to talk people into getting to Star Wars?
Are you slamming my favorite fictional world?
I'm just saying, I feel like it's super easy to get people into Star Wars. It's just like, here, watch this Space Wizard movie. You'll love it. And then people are like, I guess I should. I mean, it's a cultural icon. That's how they got me to watch Back to the Future. Well, at the very least, now, if you have that one friend who's like, I don't watch anime, be like, well, this is an anime. I'll watch your show on Netflix with a high production value. Also, you can get your kids to watch it too, because it's TV-14. A little bit of good news there for you parents who want to raise your children right.
Well, I mean, the kids have to be at least 14, though.
Is that how it works?
I don't know how your parents raised you, okay, but we have to follow the guidelines.
Didn't your mom have you watch Chucky when you were little?
That was an accident, and it was my grandma, and she wasn't paying attention, and she doesn't even speak English.
Anyway, look forward to the One Piece show. It's going to be awesome. Also, before I forget, next week we have something very special planned. We have quite the whale of a video that we've had in the works for a while, and we are looking forward to releasing it. I hope you enjoy it. I don't want to spoil anything about it, but we put a lot of work into this video, so we really hope you enjoy it.
I guess we're just editing our own videos now, so don't get excited for high production value. I think the background video game stuff really works for us, and we'll just have like an occasional picture pop up every now and then. This next video is going to be like a half hour long, so yeah, that's the type of editing I'm gonna do, okay? Don't expect anything fancy.
And that half hour is part 1 of 4, just FYI.
I mean, our editor like quit on the spot when we showed him the audio for this, and he saw how long it was, so yeah, I don't know what kind of point I was trying to make there.
We're making fun of our editor, because we know he's gonna watch this video in a few hours.
This one's for you, Daniel.
Go. Hey there.
Don't leave without subbing.
Hey there.
Don't leave without liking.
Hey there.
Don't forget to comment. Hit the bell, hit the bell, hit the bell.